The teasers dropped.
Yeah.
The fandom went silent.
Yeah.
A single leaked audio file hits the internet, and in just 24 hours, the entire K-pop world is turned upside down. A leader is ousted, a major festival is canceled, and a fandom is left picking up the pieces. Welcome to Starscope K-Report. Join Eric and Minji as they ride the Hallyu wave, uncovering the biggest K-pop comebacks, shocking industry controversies, and major K-drama updates. From internet-breaking rumors to historic chart milestones, we dive deep into the world of Korean entertainment.
Woo!
Yeah, today we are looking at a 24-hour timeline that just completely dismantled a career.
Yeah, it really did.
And it exposed the terrifying reality of K-pop idol privacy.
Yeah.
We are unpacking the explosive headlines surrounding JYP Entertainment's rock band, Xdinary Heroes, the sudden departure of their drummer and leader, Gunil, and this historic, fierce legal battle over contract law that really threatens to upend how the biggest agencies operate.
I mean, the headline that really kicked this entire saga off is one we've seen, splashed across every K-pop forum, every news site. It was basically JYP fired him in 24 hours, the audio leak that ended his career.
Right.
And that speed, that 24-hour turnaround from a leak to a firing is what transforms this from a standard celebrity scandal into, well, a really deep dive on corporate power dynamics.
It totally does.
Yeah.
So let's lay the groundwork first to understand why that speed is so jarring. Gunil is an incredibly highly skilled drummer.
Very much so.
Yeah, he is a graduate of the prestigious Berklee College of Music.
Which is huge.
It's huge. And he as the leader of Xdinary Heroes, a band that debuted back in 2021. But I think the most crucial piece of context here is his employer.
Right. JYP Entertainment.
Exactly. JYP is one of the big four agencies.
Which, for anyone new to the mechanics of the industry, that refers to the four mega corporations.
Right.
So SM, YG, JYP, and HYBE. And these four companies, they don't just participate in the K-pop market. They effectively establish the legal, financial, and cultural baseline for the entire industry.
They set the rules.
Exactly. If a big four agency makes a move, it sets a precedent that every smaller agency is going to follow. And JYP specifically has this very distinct corporate identity built around morality.
Yeah, heavily dictated by their founder, Park Ji-young. So if you look at the source material from the Korea Times, they point out Park's famous quotes from the 2015 survival show 16.
Oh, yeah, the show that formed twice.
The massive girl group, yeah.
Yeah.
He told the trainees, "I hope you will be a good person before becoming a good singer."
Right.
And he laid out 3 non-negotiable qualities: sincerity, humility, and honesty. He even reiterated it later on the 2019 show Super Intern, that personal conduct always comes before talent at his company.
We have to look at the historical evolution of why that standard exists, though, because JYP didn't just, adopt that philosophy out of pure benevolence.
No, definitely not.
In the early to mid-2010s, the K-pop industry was being rocked by severe scandals from other agencies.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking major legal battles, criminal investigations, tax evasion, all of it. So JYP recognized this massive marketing opportunity.
A pivot.
Right, a total pivot. They position themselves as the safe, morally pristine alternative.
Right, the good kids.
Exactly. Their idols are marketed globally as the good kids of the industry. That pristine reputation is literally a shield for their stock price.
So with that pristine standard acting as basically the foundation of JYP's valuation, let's look at the timeline.
Let's do it.
So on August 12, 2026, a user claiming to be Gunil's ex-girlfriend, somebody he had apparently been dating for just about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. She leaked a private voice recording online.
Oh.
And the recording contained Gunil using heavy profanity and allegedly making disparaging remarks about fans.
And it was a surgical strike.
Yeah.
Leaking private audio is designed to maximize immediate outrage.
Oh, totally.
It completely bypasses any context or nuance. It's just, boom, here's the anger.
And the corporate reaction was just blindingly fast. I mean, the very next day, August 13th, JYP Entertainment drops the hammer. They announced that Gunil's exclusive contract has been terminated.
In 24 hours.
24 hours.
Ew.
And citing a quote-unquote mutual agreement, the official line was simply that it was difficult to continue group activities together.
I mean, the fallout of that sudden termination was seismic for the group.
Yeah.
Xdinary Heroes was scheduled to play at Japan's Summer Sonic 2026.
Which is huge.
It is a massive international festival. It's a huge milestone for any Korean band. And that appearance was immediately canceled.
Wow.
Yeah, the group was forced to just scramble and continue as a 5-member band, so just Jungsu, Gaeon, Odio, Junhan, and Joyeon for their upcoming gigs like the Sound Planet Festival.
It's having to pick up the pieces overnight.
Exactly.
To put this into perspective for the fans, who are known officially as villains, this was sheer whiplash. I mean, think about how a fandom operates. You spend months streaming music, buying albums, supporting your bias.
Right, your absolute favorite member in the group.
Yeah. And Gunil had this beloved Maknae-adjacent energy.
Oh, totally. Right, Maknae meaning the youngest member of a group.
Right.
Gunil isn't actually the youngest, but he has that playful, endearing, almost innocent energy while still being, the older brother figure who kind of held the band together musically.
Yeah, the glue.
Right. So when a sudden departure or even a hiatus happens literally overnight without any warning, the fandom is paralyzed. There is no farewell concert.
No closure at all.
No closure, just sudden erasure.
It is brutal. But here is where I really have to push back on JYP's corporate logic.
Yeah.
Because I understand the 2015-16 standard.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yeah.
But we're in 2026. Firing a guy over a private, secretly recorded phone call where he used some bad words, it just feels incredibly disproportionate. It's like firing a bank teller for swearing in the break room right after they just got robbed at gunpoint.
I mean, I see the bank teller analogy, I do, but you have to look at it from a corporate valuation standpoint.
Okay, fair.
From JYP's perspective, their entire market cap is built on the illusion of that bank teller being a perfect, unflappable, smiling idol 24/7.
Right, the good kid image.
Exactly. The moment the public hears profanity, the illusion shatters. JYP isn't reacting to the reality of this situation. They are reacting to the threat against their pristine brand. Because if the illusion breaks, they risk losing millions in endorsements and investor confidence.
So you're saying the swiftness of the firing wasn't about upholding a moral standard at all?
No.
It was a desperate, panicked attempt to protect a stock price from a PR headache.
Exactly. But JYP's hasty 24-hour firing timeline doesn't just look panicked. It completely ignores the terrifying catalyst for that leaked phone call in the first place. Yeah.
Because wait until you hear what netizens uncovered next.
Oh, boy.
Gunil wasn't just complaining about his day. He was having a severe psychological break from being hunted.
Oh, man. And this moves us into the darkest shadow of the Hallyu wave.
It really does.
According to sources like Koreaboo and the Korea Times, Gunil refused to walk away quietly on August 13th. He posted a massive tell-all letter to the fans, and he acknowledged that the voice on the recording was his.
Which is rare. Usually they deny it.
Yeah, he didn't hide behind a denial at all. Instead, he explained the horrifying context leading up to that exact phone call.
We have to talk about the term sasaengs here.
Yeah.
Because a sasaeng is not a fan.
Not at all.
They are obsessive stalkers who cross every conceivable legal and moral boundary just to invade a Korean celebrity's privacy.
Right.
Historically, we've seen sasaengs break into idol dorms to steal clothing, install hidden cameras in bathrooms, and even cause massive car accidents by literally chasing agency vans down highways.
It's terrifying.
It is an organized, terrifying subculture. And Gunil's letter revealed that earlier in the year, these stalkers actually broke into the Xdinary Heroes dorm.
Unbelievable.
The one place these artists are supposed to be safe away from the cameras, and it was breached.
And it escalated from there. They planted a GPS tracking device on his personal car.
Wait, on his personal car?
On his personal car. Think about the mechanics of that kind of paranoia.
I can't even imagine.
It's like living in the Truman Show. But instead of a friendly television audience, you're being monitored by a highly coordinated intelligence agency that actively wants to ruin your life.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Trying to maintain a pristine, smiling visual for the cameras while knowing a stalker knows exactly where you were sleeping. I mean, the psychological warfare is just unimaginable.
The breaking point really arrived in June.
Mm-hmm.
The band played a massive concert at the Inspire Arena, and Gunil wrote that he poured his absolute heart into that performance. He just wanted to give the villains the best show possible. But afterward, when he checked social media, hoping to see the fans' reactions, he was met with a wall of organized hate.
He suffered a severe emotional breakdown from reading vicious, malicious comments that went far, far beyond normal music critique.
Yeah, this wasn't just about the music.
No, these were targeted attacks. So, mentally exhausted, traumatized by the dorm break-in, tracked by a GPS, and broken by online hate, he confided in a woman he had known for about 2 weeks.
Right.
He vented his frustrations about the stalkers and the malicious commenters, not the true fans.
And she secretly recorded him.
Yep.
without his consent, and then held on to that recording to leak it and just destroy his career.
It is a profound betrayal.
It really is. But what fascinated me as I reviewed the source material is how starkly divided the reaction to Gunil's letter was between domestic and international audiences.
Let us look at the domestic Korean netizen, or Knet's perspective first, because it provides really crucial cultural depth here.
Yeah, lay it out.
Many domestic observers were highly critical of Gunil's tone and the profanity in the leak, regardless of the context.
Interesting.
In Korean society, and particularly in the entertainment industry, there is this immense cultural expectation of decorum, stoicism, and duty to the public.
Right.
The mindset is often, you are highly privileged to be an idol, you are compensated well, and therefore, part of the job description is enduring hardship with a smiling face.
Just grinning and bearing it.
Exactly. Breaking that facade, even in private, is viewed by some as a failure of professional duty.
But the international fans provided a massive counterweight to that argument. I mean, they overwhelmingly sided with Gunil, viewing this entirely through the lens of mental health and basic human rights.
Yes.
The international perspective was essentially, he is a human being. He was stalked, tracked, and pushed to the absolute edge.
And the lack of empathy from JYP just fueled a massive online fire.
Oh, absolutely. International fans were furious, asking why the agency was punishing the victim of criminal stalking instead of protecting their artist.
It highlights a massive cultural friction point as the Hallyu wave expands globally,
Yeah.
Agencies are trying to enforce a 2015 domestic Korean standard of stoic perfection on idols who are performing for a 2026 global audience that values authenticity and mental health advocacy.
It is a fascinating collision of values. And by the way, if you love staying updated on your favorites and deep diving into the complex realities of the industry like this, make sure you subscribe to Starscope K-Report. We've got even bigger scoops ahead.
You definitely want to stick around because the way Gunil responds to this cultural friction changes everything we know about how idols handle getting fired.
And that's not even the wildest part of this deep dive, because a week later, Gunil dropped a legal bombshell that shattered the illusion of JYP's initial statement and exposed it as a potential lie.
This was the moment the entire K-pop industry collectively gasped. Historically, when a Big Four agency decides you are done, you are done.
Period.
Right. The power dynamic has always heavily favored the agencies because they owned the distribution channels, the media relationships, the financial capital.
All the leverage.
All of it. Idols usually just bow their heads, accept the PR-friendly mutual agreement narrative, and vanish quietly into an indefinite hiatus.
But not Gunil.
Not Gunil.
On August 20th, we get an unprecedented plot twist. According to reports from the Korea Jungang Daily and a thorough breakdown by the classy Korea YouTube channel, Gunil fought back, legally and publicly.
Which is so brave.
It really is. His lawyer, Jae-hwan from the Jae-hwan law firm, released a blistering official statement. The core bombshell was that Gunil did not voluntarily leave the group.
Did not.
And he absolutely did not consent to the termination of his exclusive contract.
That is a direct public accusation that a multi-million-dollar entertainment powerhouse lied to its shareholders and the public about a contract termination. The monopoly on the narrative is officially broken. Because idols today can communicate directly with global fans via international lawyers and social media, JYP couldn't just sweep this under the rug.
Right, and the lawyer went even further, systematically dismantling the rumors that had spiraled out of the audio leak. He set the record straight, saying Gunil did not habitually badmouth his fellow bandmates, he did not routinely insult true fans, and he did not cheat on his partner.
But there is a specific detail in the lawyer's statement that shifts Gunil's public image from an angry victim to someone with incredible grace.
Oh, the forgiveness angle.
Yes, the forgiveness angle.
Yeah, the lawyer confirmed that Gunil had rock-solid grounds for both civil and criminal lawsuits against the ex-girlfriend who secretly recorded and leaked the audio.
Right.
But Gunil chose not to pursue legal action against her. He stated that reflecting on the immense love he received from true fans made him feel compelled to show forgiveness. He literally instructed his legal team to stand down regarding the leaker.
Choosing grace over vengeance after someone actively tries to ruin your life, it is incredibly powerful.
Unbelievable restraint.
But we have to look at the actual mechanics of the contract law here, because this is where JYP is in serious trouble.
This is exactly what I want to dig into, because I know you follow the legal mechanics of these agencies really closely.
I do, yeah.
If we look at the standard exclusive agency contracts in South Korea, originally established by the Fair Trade Commission, the FTC, To prevent so-called slave contracts, they outline specific rules for termination.
Right.
Agencies cannot just unilaterally terminate a contract unless there is a clear material breach, which usually means committing a severe crime, failing to fulfill professional duties, or a massive contractual violation.
Precisely. The FTC standard contract for entertainers specifically includes Article 15, which deals with contract termination.
Okay.
Even if an idol breaches the contract, the agency is legally required to provide a 14-day grace period to allow the artist to correct the behavior.
Unless it's a crime, right?
Right, unless it's an egregious, unfixable crime.
So, mechanically speaking, since a secretly recorded private phone call complaining about stalkers is definitely not a criminal act,
No.
how can JYP justify a 24-hour unilateral termination? Do morality clauses in K-pop contracts actually give them the power to just bypass that 14-day cure period?
This is the crux of the issue that Classy Korea pointed out. Morality clauses are notoriously vague. They usually state an idol cannot commit acts that damage the dignity of the agency.
Ah, the dignity clause.
Right. But legally, a leaked private vent session on shaky grounds does not automatically constitute a material breach that justifies immediate dismissal without a cure period.
So they rushed it.
They absolutely rushed it. JYP assumed Gunil would just accept the firing because of the public shame, but by fighting back, Gunil exposed the fact that JYP likely enacted an unlawful termination.
I mean, the lawyer explicitly stated, and I quote, "Given the circumstances and nature of the matter, it is also difficult to conclude that there were grounds to terminate the contract." That isn't just a PR statement. That is a direct threat of a massive lawsuit for unlawful termination and lost wages.
And how did JYP respond?
Right.
They basically went completely silent. They told local media they have no official position on the counterstatement.
Crickets.
Crickets. They are sweating because fighting a former leader in open court over a contract termination, especially when international fans are already furious that the agency ignored Sasang harassment, it is an unwinnable battle for JYP publicly.
The discovery process alone would be a nightmare for them.
Oh, an absolute nightmare.
So, looking at the mechanics of how these disputes usually resolve, well, what is the most likely endgame here? Like, does this drag through the Seoul courts for years?
Highly unlikely. The Big Four hate legal discovery.
Right.
It will almost certainly be settled behind closed doors. JYP will likely have to pay out a financial settlement or agree to a penalty-free official contract dissolution so Gunil can retain his royalties and pursue independent work without being tied up in litigation.
That makes sense.
But regardless of the financial payout, the historic victory is that Gunil won the narrative war. He refused to be erased.
It is a watershed moment for idol autonomy, honestly.
It really is.
And if you want to keep following this legal battle and everything else happening behind the scenes in the world of K-entertainment,
hit that subscribe button so you never miss a KT update.
as we wrap up this deep dive, the ripples of Gunil's exit extend far beyond one rock band.
Yeah.
This wasn't just a scandal. It was a high-speed collision between a rigid, outdated standard of idol perfection and the terrifying reality of modern fandom obsession.
It forces the entire industry to look in the mirror, honestly. The old playbook of sacrificing the idol to save the corporate brand simply doesn't work when the idol has the means to speak directly to a global audience.
And it leaves us with a provocative question to ponder. As the Hallyu wave continues its massive global expansion, colliding with new cultures, new expectations of authenticity, and new legal standards, will this incident force the K-pop industry to finally rewrite its standardized contracts? Will we see a future where agencies are legally bound to protect their idols' mental health and privacy from sasaengs, rather than just possessing the unilateral power to fire them the moment their pristine corporate image is threatened?
That's the real question.
The old rules of K-pop crisis management are officially broken. We are in entirely new territory now. You've been listening to Starscope K-Report, where Eric and Minji bring you the stories shaping K-pop, K-dramas, and the global Hallyu wave. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.